Welcome back to the Shooter's Bay. This is your host, Cooter the Shooter, and today we're going to have a discussion piece about. It's a two-topic video. First question I want to ask you is, do you carry a reload? And for those of you who don't know what that is, I'll tell you. A reload is just basically a spare mag. Do you carry spare ammunition on your persons, or do you keep it in your car? Okay, so that's question number one. Question number two. Do you carry one in the chamber? When you carry your gun on you, is it chambered and ready to go? Is defending your life a one-step process or a two-step process? Now, let's go back to question one real quick. So, do you carry a reload? I carry a reload pretty much everywhere I go. I keep a reload in the car, or I keep one on my persons. And when I keep it on my persons, I don't keep it in my pocket. I keep it in a mag pouch, just like this. This is a Larissi brand. I have a couple of different ones, but this one is very comfortable. It's really soft, padded material. It's pleather, like a synthetic leather. The stitching is very soft. It's nothing that would irritate the skin. It's got a traditional belt clip on it. Now this mag right here it's got an extension ring on it, so it sticks out a little bit. You gotta be careful with this one, because when you're carrying the pouch, if you upside down, it'll fall out. Now we can get something that's just a little bit more. I think I have one on the table here. This one, you can get something a little bit more flush here that'll fit down in there a little bit better. And all depends on the kind of mag you're carrying. And you can get these in different sizes too. You can get them large enough to accommodate large mags like this here for this Canik TP. This one will accommodate it, but again, don't go upside down on it when it's fully loaded. It'll slide out, okay? So that's why I carry. So that's how I carry, I'm sorry. That's how I carry my reloads. I either carry them in a car or in a mag pouch. And I carry a reload the same reason why I carry a gun. I'd rather have it and not need it than not have it. That's the same principle that I look at for carrying a gun. I don't carry a gun or a reload looking for problems or anticipating. I really don't go out the door anticipating to have a problem. But again, if something was to happen, something just out of the ordinary was to happen, I'm prepared and I'm ready. Lord forbid you're in a situation where there's just anarchy around you. I wouldn't even want to say what, but it's a really bad situation unfolding around you, and you're sitting there saying, Lord, if I only had a gun, or whatever, whoever you believe in or whatever you believe in, if I only had some way to defend myself. Well, that's why I carry a gun, because I don't want to be in that situation. I'll probably be in that situation with something else, but not when it comes to a firearm, because I carry. So let's go to question number two. Do you carry chambered? I carry chambered for the same reason. I just want to be ready. And when you carry chambered, it takes the action down to a single hand action. If you have to go to one hand, you can. Ideally, once you draw your weapon with the one arm, you want to put both hands on the gun. Ideally, that's what you want to do. But you might be in a situation where you might have gotten into a physical altercation with someone, and it turned into it was a fair and square fight. You never know how it could go. I'm just playing out a scenario. You got into a fight with someone. It was fair and square. It was just you and whoever. And next thing you know, somebody else is jumping in on it. The next thing you know, somebody else is jumping in. So now it's just you, and you got 2 to 3 people ganging up on you, beating the hell out of you. So now you got to reach for your gun, because you could potentially get hurt really bad or get killed by getting jumped by 2, 3, 4 people. So you go to pull your gun, and if it's chambered and ready, even with you trying to hold your defense, you can still pull your gun and fire some shots. Now, if you're not chambered in a bad situation like that, or maybe your hand was incapacitated during the fight or the scuffle, maybe your hand, it was broken or something, or maybe it's held down, or maybe you're using that to scave off an attacker. Who knows? You can still draw with one hand and then fire if you're ready. But if you're not ready, you have to draw the weapon, rack the slide, and get on target. And that might not always be the case. Or another one, the attacker might be coming at you so fast, so hard, so aggressive that pulling the gun and racking the slide is just almost impossible. By the time you get the gun out, and rack the slide, or you might forget. You never know. When you're in a situation where the adrenaline is pumping and you feel like your life is in jeopardy, you may pull a gun, aim it, go click, and it just goes click instead of bang. That's bad. So if you're in a situation where you carry without one in the chamber because you're not comfortable carrying with one in the chamber, I urge you, I really do urge you, get comfortable carrying one in the chamber. Practice carrying one in the chamber. Go to the range, practice your draw. Get comfortable carrying your firearm ready to go. When you carry your firearm, it needs to be condition 1 and not condition 2. If you want to keep it condition 2, that's up to you. But I urge you all who don't have the confidence to carry loaded to get it. That's all I can really say on that one. Also, there's some people out there who probably can't carry loaded. I guess some states out there in the U.S. Doesn't allow you to carry chambered. I don't know. Maybe I got to do a little bit more research on that one. But I did see a couple of YouTube videos where there are some states out there where you can't carry chambered. If you get caught by the cops chambered, that can be, punishable by law. And then there's people out there who live in states where they legally can carry chambered, and they don't because they think they can't, because they think it's in violation of the law. So again, look at the laws of the state that you carry in and see if you can carry chambered, see if you can't carry chambered, and if you can, learn how to carry chambered, get the confidence that you need to carry chambered. I think when we all first started concealed carrying, we didn't carry chambered. I think almost everybody, the first few times you went out with your gun on your side, legal, that you just didn't carry chambered. I know I didn't. I had to get the confidence to carry chambered. The gun that inspired me to carry chambered is this little guy right here. And the reason why I say that is because it has a thumb safety on it. I carry chambered with the thumb safety fully engaged all the time. Now, even a gun like this, it still can be one-handed. Even if you carry chambered, okay, with the safety on, you can still draw and come down with that safety with one hand and still fire. So that even if you carry something like this Taurus Millennium G2 here, and you carry it ready to go, but you keep the safety on, hey, it's still a one-handed motion. That's all carrying chambered is. It's just making sure that the gun is ready to go. And when it's chambered, it can go with one hand. That's the point. It's ready to go. Like, if you don't want to make that where milliseconds matter most, you don't want to spend the time to bring the other hand around, rack the slide, and potentially fire when your hand is coming down and shoot yourself. You just want to mitigate as many mistakes possible. Mistake, flashing yourself. Boom, you shoot your hand. Or pointing a gun and it's not ready to go, and you think it's ready to go, but it's not. So, again, carry one in the chamber, get the courage or whatever you need to make that happen. But I urge everyone, carry with one in the chamber. Make sure your tools are ready for the job. This is Cooter, the shooter, with the Shooter's Bay. I'll see you guys in the next video.